Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. I am sorry I have been MIA. I've had a lot going on, a hell of a lot to catch up on with you guys. I was going to film like a bit of a sit down video, but I am on my way to hospital. I have been in and out of hospital for the last month, I want to say. So I've had a bit of a few complications with me and the baby. Everything is fine. Everything's good. He is good. Yes, we are now telling everyone we're having a little boy. I'm sure I haven't actually announced it on YouTube, but we are having a little boy. I did announce it on Instagram, so if you guys don't follow me on there, you now know we're having a little boy. I'm so excited. It'll be really nice to have a little boy. So for you guys that don't know, we have twin boys already. They are teenagers nearly, and then we have a little girl that is 5, and then this little boy. So he's going to be very special in his own right as well. I've never had a single boy, so yeah, we're really looking forward to him. But like I said, I've had a really just crazy few months, guys. I've had an injury. I pulled my leg really bad. It literally put me in bed for like a week. I could not walk, I could not move, I couldn't barely go anywhere unattended. Thankfully I've got over that. That is just pregnancy. I was on the floor looking after the little girl that I look after, and stupidly pulled myself up without supporting myself, forgetting that I am 6 months pregnant, and whether I tore a muscle or trapped something, but I was in so much pain for so long. I could not move, I could not walk, and then yeah, I am sick again. I am just recovering from another sickness. I am sick every 2 to 3 weeks at the minute. I feel like I get about a week's break, but any person that coughs or comes around me with any sort of sniffle, anything, I catch immediately. My immune system is 0. Have any of you guys like had that before in your pregnancies? Because I can't remember being so vulnerable in any of my other pregnancies, but I just seem to get so sick. I'm constantly ill. I constantly have a cough, a cold, so I'm desperately trying to fight that and not take too much like medication and pain relief and all of that. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to cough. Yeah, baby boy. Okay, so a few things have been flagged up. At first they said that my the baby's placenta, was growing above my cervix, or like 1 centimetre to the side. So I wasn't aware it was anything bad at first. I've always known that I've had, I think it's called like an anterior placenta, where the placenta is at the front. So I've only just started to feel baby boy's movements now. So I've always known that it was very low and to the front. And then it was flagged up that I have placenta previa, I think it's called. So basically it's where the baby's implanted extremely low. It's covering partial of my cervix. So it means basically if it doesn't move, that I will not be able to give natural labour, which I'm not too fussed about. I have had a section before, and in my personal opinion, a section recovery was a lot smoother and easier for me than it was having a VBAC recovery, let's put it that way. So I am more than happy to have a C-section this time round. I felt like that was probably going to happen anyway because of my previous labour with my daughter. It was very traumatic and very bad, so I kind of knew that was going to happen, and I was well prepared for that. So basically when the cervix is the placenta is partially covering your cervix, it means that you're at high risk of the placenta becoming detached, also like hemorrhaging and things. So I'm classed as high risk. I have to just watch what I'm doing, no heavy lifting, no like strenuous walks, no like sports or activities, no intercourse, anything in that area is a no-no. So I've been very careful, taking my time, having a lot of rest. You are prone to bleeding when you have this, luckily. Touch wood, I have not bled yet. I will really panic if I start to bleed, but they have told me to kind of prepare for that. If I do bleed, then I'll probably have to stay into hospital. So hopefully I don't. Hopefully I can get through the next few months nice and smoothly. There's always a chance that it can slightly move away from my cervix as baby boy gets a little bit bigger and as the placenta grows, and I feel like that's what's going to happen. I'm very positive. I know things are, you know, meant to be. This pregnancy was not even meant to be. He was a surprise in his own right, and I'm sure everything will be fine. But yeah, I'm just having it rough, guys. I've just got zero energy. At the beginning of my second trimester, I was like, oh great, I feel like back to normal. I was videoing again, doing all my vlogs, getting the house like ready, getting ready for autumn. No guys, like second trimester now for me, I am just, there's just nothing there. I have got nothing to give. Luckily I have an absolutely amazing husband that completely takes over for me. He's been amazing, and he always is. And the kids have been great and so patient and looking after me. Alexis is like a little mother hen. She does not leave me alone. She's constantly talking to her baby brother. But yeah, I'm back today. I thought we could do maybe a bit of a Christmassy vlog today. I'm gonna go and get maybe like an eggnog latte or something just to give me a bit of energy. Like I said, I've got about an hour and a bit to kill before the hospital, so I'm going for a blood flow scan today where they're going to check the baby's blood flow from the placenta to him, just to make sure that he's getting enough oxygen. Then I'm back next week for a cervical scan again, so they're checking my cervix as well. I've got something wrong with that. I had a diabetes check last week because the baby's boy's stomach was slightly swollen. Excuse me. So yeah, it is very full on for me at the minute, but please don't worry, I am fine. If anything does come up or I go MIA for a little while, you guys know why. But I'm hoping to get as much Christmas content up as I can. You guys know I love this time of year. I've started to buy a couple of little bits, but I'm going to go very easy with the house this year. I'm only going to put one Christmas tree up in my living room. You guys know normally I do 2 Christmas trees, practically decorate the whole house for Christmas, but I'm not going to this year, just in case I spend most of the Christmas or beginning of next year in hospital. I don't want to feel like poor Tess has to pack away all the Christmas stuff. So I'm just going to do the one tree, and I'll show you guys actually a couple of baubles and things I've bought already. I'm going to go a little bit more like glitzy with my tree this year. I think I went quite like what was the word? What was the word I went for last year? It was really like rustic. It was red, white, very farmhousey last year. I'm not going to go for that vibe this year. I'm going to go for quite a glitzy glam tree this year. A couple of changes in the house. I'll show you guys that as well if I get a minute. And I thought we'd nip to maybe like Next, like I said, pick a coffee up, maybe go to Starbucks, maybe have a look around TK Maxx for a couple of candles, because I love candles this time of year. They are the best candles I think at this time of year. They are very much up my street. Sweet, cooking, cinnamon, all those gorgeous scents. So yeah, that is a little update from me. Let me know in the comments down below as well if you guys guessed right about the gender of the baby. A few of you actually did, and a couple of people did say, oh, I think it's a girl. Honestly, like, he had us all fooled. We all thought he was a girl from the sickness, and all my symptoms pointed to girl with him, but no, he's a little boy. Also, we are desperate for a name. I have no name. We did have a couple of girl names picked out, but we have no boy names. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let us know in the comments, because me and Terry currently cannot agree on any names. Anything else to update you guys? My hair. I haven't actually said anything about my hair. I've sat here now for 10 minutes talking, and you guys are probably wondering, like, who is this person? I have gone brunette with my hair. I was just feeling very crappy about myself and down, and I went for a nice pamper, and I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna have a change today. I'm going back natural. Let's get rid of the blonde, let's go dark. And yeah, I'm loving it so far. I probably will go back blonde. You guys know what I'm like, but for now it's a lot more low maintenance for me. And I hope you all really enjoy this video. I'm going to stop rabbiting on now, guys, and enjoy today's vlog. Look at all them new drinks, guys. Christmas edition. I was going to go for an eggnog, but I can't see it yet. Maybe I'll go for a caramel waffle. I feel like I need a bit of caffeine today.
It's beginning to look a lot like
Christmas. It only feels right, guys, to drink this and listen to a bit of Michael Bublé. I did end up getting the eggnog. So they did have the eggnog latte. It's my favourite. It is so creamy and delicious and Christmassy. I wouldn't mind trying the waffle one as well, but let's have a sip. So yummy. And then they put nutmeg on top as well. It's so delicious and so creamy. Exactly what I need this morning to get me through the next 3 or 4 hours at hospital. Oh, absolutely lovely. I'm gonna drink this, listen to the rest of my Bublé, and then nip to 𝓂𝓃𝓁 with you guys, and hopefully get some Christmas candles. Something more festive, guys, than 𝓂𝓃𝓁 and Starbucks Christmas drinks. Been to the hospital, been and just picked some lunch up. So I've picked up the new, has anyone seen these? This like duck sushi set from M&S. So I've just picked that up for my lunch, and also a gingerbread milkshake as well. Where do I start with the hospital, guys? Honestly, I'm probably just gonna tell you guys now because I have no idea what's going off. Every time I go, something else is happening. So now that they're saying the placenta is protruding or starting to fall into my old C-section scar, which seems crazy because I had that C-section like 12 years ago with the twins. So I have to wait 3 or 4 weeks now, then go for another scan. If they're still not happy, they're going to transfer me to Sheffield Hospital for an MRI. And they're talking about delivering him at 34 weeks, which is end of January, which is in like 10 weeks. So yeah, I'm a little bit in shock at the minute. So basically they'll make me deliver him in Sheffield because it needs to be a special team to operate this C-section, because they're going to have to cut through the placenta to get to him. And I think it's quite dangerous. It's quite a dangerous operation. So there's not a lot I can do really. I'm just gonna go with the flow as long as the baby is healthy. Everything is okay with him. It's just what happens, isn't it? It's just one of them things, and the placenta's just not growing right. And if they have to bring him out at 34 weeks, then that's what they'll do. So I could possibly have a baby in January, which is crazy because he's not actually due until the 11th of March. So here's me thinking I have all the time in the world for all the pregnancy content, pregnancy hauls. I still have so much to like buy for him. I basically like have like a few bits for him, but I've got like his cot to buy, a pram. Like, we were like, me and Terry were like, oh, we'll kind of sort the baby out after Christmas, but it's kind of looking like he might be here a lot sooner than we would have liked. So hopefully, fingers crossed, by the next time I go, I think it's 22nd of December or something like that, it's moved slightly out the way and we don't have to go down that route. If not, it is what it is. This is what I mean, guys, when I'm like all over the place at the minute with the hospital. Every time I go, bless her, she did say though, the doctor said today, you must feel like every time you come, Kerry, you're being told something different. I'm like, yeah, just keep coming every week and being told something different. But it could be so much worse, it could be a lot worse. But the baby is healthy and that's all that matters. He's still there, he's still fine, everything's okay with me. And we'll get through it. So I'm gonna enjoy my dinner. I'm absolutely starving. And well, I did get Alexis some bedding from Next. I just bought her, I'll show you guys quickly, this like real lovely thick bedding. It looks like this, and it's really like fluffy and warm, and it's got swans and stuff. I just she had me up last night in the middle of the night, and I got in her bed and noticed that her bed was quite cold, even though she is warm-blooded. I'm sure she doesn't feel it, but yeah, I've been and bought her a slightly thicker duvet cover to last her over the winter. I need to get the boys one as well, but there were no really that took my fancy for them. And yeah, I'm gonna finish my dinner. I'm gonna ring Terry back and have a chat with him, and I'm gonna probably leave this vlog here. Maybe not. I might show you guys the Christmas bits, like I said, when I get home, or I may not. Before I go, guys, I've finally had some wedding photos printed off. How good are these? These are from a site called Pics to Posters, I think, and they were like £8 each. How lovely are these? So of having some photos put up on the landing, and I decided to get a couple of these just printed off. I absolutely love this one. So nice. They're like gloss as well, or you could have them in satin, but I preferred the gloss. These are going to look gorgeous. And then obviously next year we'll have to make space for another one, for another little family member. And then I got this little tiny mini one done. I've got this little frame up here from Next, so I'm going to pop that one in there. But that's a really lovely photo as well, so lovely. Yeah, how great are these? They're gonna look so nice. I'm just gonna undo, I'm just having a cup of tea, trying to calm down from today's news. I'm gonna take Alexis's bedding out of here, put it in the wash. And yeah, that's about it for today, guys. I know I've already finished this vlog, but I'm back just to say goodbye. Oh, also, my new fro for Christmas. I'm just waiting on a couple more bits, and then I will probably sit down and show you guys a bit of a haul, maybe next video, once everything's calmed down. And I hope you've all really enjoyed this video. Like I said a couple of seconds ago, I will see you all very, very soon. Bye, everyone.